Hello everybody, Merry Christmas. First of all, is Christmas Day 2024, and just want to do a quick update on how Apollo 13 training is going for our attempt of a flight on the 55th anniversary of the actual mission. As you know, I am going to do it with the accident, and last week I completed the practice run, what I call the practice run. Took me a long time because, well, I was having some issues with how the difficulty of the flight is. You cannot do any mistake. If you do a mistake on that situation, you are done. You can be done at 60 hours into the flight or at 80 hours, depends on what you do. I would say that after the mid-course correction 5, there is like 24 hours probably of relatively calm until the point of MCC7 and the entry and activation of the command module and, well, all of that. But yeah, you cannot do no mistake, and I have to go back. I made it to mid-course correction 7, but have to go back to the accidents to do everything again, so that took me a little bit longer. But now I am in a position where I can start the specific training for the mission. As you know, that part of the training is where I repeat various particular phases of the mission. For this one, I think I will focus on these parts where I had difficulty on this practice run. I had a lot of problems with RCS fuel because, as Tom Hanks says in this scene of the Apollo 13 movie,
we're all out of whack.
I'm trying to pitch you down, but we're yawn to the left. Why can't I null this out?
Designed to fly test like it's our center of gravity in the command module.
It's like flying with a dead elephant on our back.
you have to learn to fly the LEM again with the CSM on the back. It's a lot of weight, and you have to use the TTCA to maneuver the LEM around, and it's a little bit interesting, complex, and difficult to do. So yeah, now I am when the Christmas celebration are done, next year I will do the specific training already for attending a flight of Apollo 13 as it was in reality, all in real time. I have already looked at the schedule, and I think it's doable. On the specific training, I will do various flight day simulations. This means that, for example, on the previous flights, starting from Apollo 10, I did what I called the Flight Day 5 simulation. As you know, on the previous flights, on Flight Day 5, we had the landing itself, and it's it was where all the action happened basically. But for this one it will be of course flight day 3, and what I would do on them is to start the simulation at the same time that I will wake up on that day, so that way I can look at how the schedule works, how everything fits together, and do everything on real time. However, for this specific training, maybe I will have to use time warp a little bit, just a little bit, to make things a little bit faster, because it's a lot going on this flight, as you can imagine. No mistakes can be done. You have to learn to fly the LEM again with the TTCA also, and yeah, as I said in the Apollo 12 debrief in July, it's a challenge that I want to do since a long time. I am doing these real-time simulations specifically for this one, so yeah, it's stressful. Apollo 13 is really stressful and it's difficult, and but yeah, I think that I can do it. I have a very basic knowledge of RTCC MFD. As you know, from Apollo 12 onwards, there is no support for mission control, so all the calculations for burns and PADs and all of that have to be done by yourself, and I think I am able to do 13 already with that, and yeah, let's see how the specific training goes. I will be updating how my progress is going through this training, and yeah, on other aspects of the channel, you saw that I did a recording of a flight on the King Air on VR. It's doable, and I am very close to starting to do live streams again on the X-Plane Flight Simulator on VR this time. I think it will be interesting for you all. So with that said, hope that you have a good exit and entry on the new year. So thanks very much, and see you another time.